I got a 54% on my political science midterm today, and my brain is just a little scattered everywhere thanks to midterm, so I'm decompressing and filming a bunch of videos today, so hi guys! Thanks for tuning in. My name is TJ and welcome back to TJ Smiles. This is the third video I've filmed today, and this is just going to be a very, very small collective haul because for those of you who are frequent visitors of my channels, let's say, you've noticed I've been posting a lot of minimalism videos, and I've been doing that because I'm trying to minimize my life and become a minimalist. But that doesn't mean I'm going to get rid of my books. To me, the purpose of minimalism is to have things that you truly value in your life and get rid of all the junk. And let's just say I have a lot of junk in my life. So I'm trying to get rid of the junk and only keep things that are truly valuable to me. So I'm not going to stop buying books because of being a minimalist, because I would be losing things I value in life, and I don't want to lose anything I value. But I also don't want to have an excessive amount of books where I don't cherish the amount I have. So because of that, I have stopped all my giant hauls that I've done in the past. Oh my gosh, I've done some big hauls, and I have been slowly buying books. So here are some books I've recently bought. There's not many, but I still want to talk about them because I feel like talking about books today. The first book that I've bought recently is Georgia Peaches and the Forbidden Fruit by Jane Robin Brown. I read this book already. I love this book, and I've done a book review on this book already. It'll be linked at the end of this video or in the down bar. Absolutely, positively love this book. You should watch my book review on it, and you should read this book yourself. I've seen someone else either haul this book or review this book, and I knew after watching that video that I had to get this book, and I had to buy it. And it was probably maybe about 2 weeks after that I actually bought it. I was still thinking about this book 2 weeks after I heard about it. I knew I had to read it, so I waited. I knew the want to read this book wasn't going to go away, so I bought it. And I read it right away. I read through this book so fast, and now I can just cherish it forever. The next book was an impulse buy, but my friend texted me one night, and she was like, hey, want to go out for the evening? Me and my mom's going to go to a couple used bookstores and then out for dinner. And I was like, sure, why not? I don't want to do homework. This is a perfect excuse for me to procrastinate longer. So I went out with her, and I did that. And I bought a single book at the used bookstore. I bought Game of Thrones by George R.R. Martin. It was $4.50 used, so I love the fact that it looks almost brand new and it's used. It's in great condition. I've been wanting to start the series for a while, so I thought it was the perfect opportunity to pick it up and start it, and I will be starting this super duper soon because, like I said, not buying any other books until I finish the ones I just bought. So here we go. I'm looking forward to reading this book. This next book I have been wanting since I heard about it. Since I heard that David Arnold had another book being released, I knew I had to get it. Because I loved Speedo Land, and then I met David Arnold at BookCon, and he was so nice and so friendly. We had a good conversation. I felt like I was his best friend afterwards, and he has no clue who I am to this day. But we had a conversation, and I thought he was a super cool guy, and I knew from that moment on he was going to probably end up being one of my favorite authors after he published more books. And he did. And I had forgotten the, publication date for a long time. And me and my mom was just out shopping for a day, going from store to store, and we went into Books A Million to get a book for my little brother, and I was just walking around and I seen it on the shelf and I was like, it's out. I didn't know it was out. I've been waiting for this book for so long, and I forgot about the release date, and now that I see it again, I realize I want to read it so much, so I bought it. And that book is Kids of Appetite by David Arnold. It's from the best-selling author of Speedo Land. Now, I've read Speedo Land, and I loved it. My mom's listened to Speedo Land on tape. She loved it. Her friends at work has listened to it on tape. They loved it. My grandma's read the book. She's loved it. It's a great book. It's funny, lighthearted, makes you laugh, tells a great story. And yeah, so I'm excited to see what else David Arnold has in store for me. So there we go. I got an appetite for this book. Ha! Da-da-da! Is that how you do the drum sound thing? I don't know. I was trying. And the last book that I bought, I was out one night with my friends. We went to get dinner, and then we were just kind of like walking around stores, and we went into Books A Million because that's where nerds always end up. And they had so many Hamilton books on the shelf. Me and Aaron were nerding out like crazy. And I found one that I really wanted to read, but I didn't have any more cash on me for the evening. I had spent it. I actually didn't even bring cash to dinner that night. Erin had to cover for me because I had no cash, and I had to pay her back the next day because she's a good friend like that, and she covered for me. So I got to go out with my friends and have a lit Friday night. Do it all again last Friday night. What am I doing? So anyways, didn't have any money to purchase this book. And then a while later, like I said, my mom and I were out shopping, and I seen the book, and I was like, Mom, I have no money on me still, but I really want this book. And she bought it for me, and that was Duel, Alexander Hamilton, Aaron Burr, and the Future of America, and I'm so excited to read this book. It's on my TBR pile for this month, and I can't wait to dig my paws into it. It's going to be a nice little journey down the road of pages of this book. What am I saying? Okay guys, like I said, that was a very small collective haul. I've been buying these books since about probably the end, like the last month of December, and it's now like a week or so into March. So I haven't bought many books, and I'm proud of myself for that. And I'm proud that I've finished one already. I've started one, and I have every intention on reading the other two. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys!